Imagine you work hard, save up your money, and put it away for the future. You have to keep it safe from thieves, of course, but an even bigger challenge is making sure that years from now, that money can still buy exactly what it can today. To see how hard that is, let's look at a historical baseline. 3,000 years ago, if you wanted to buy a cow, it would cost you approximately 140 grams of gold. Fast forward to today. Those same 140 grams of gold are now worth roughly $14,000. And remarkably, that $14,000 still buys you exactly one cow. This is what economists call a store of value. Think of it as a financial time capsule. It is an asset that protects your savings against economic turbulence and keeps your purchasing power intact over long periods. Standard paper money struggles to do this. Over time, everyday prices rise, meaning the cash sitting in your bank account slowly loses its ability to buy things. It is like trying to hold water in a bucket with a small hole in the bottom. Your purchasing power is slowly draining away. Global mining operations only manage to add a tiny fraction to that existing stock, usually between 1.5 and 2% each year. Finding new deposits is becoming increasingly difficult. Recently, a major deposit was discovered in China's Hunan province, but reaching it requires digging up to 3,000 meters deep into the earth. Because it is so hard to get, people flock to it when times get tough. During the Great Depression of the 1930s, the demand for a safe haven was so intense that the U.S. government under President Roosevelt actually restricted private gold ownership and drastically raised its price to stabilize the economy. Because it grows so slowly and has a long history of institutional trust, gold acts as a defensive anchor. It is a steady, low volatility choice for cautious investors. Bitcoin, on the other hand, was created as a direct technological response to a modern crisis. It emerged following the bank bailouts and monetary policies of 2008. Its creator designed a core innovation. Instead of relying on geology to make the asset rare, Bitcoin's scarcity is written straight into its code. It is an open, public rulebook that anyone can verify. This graphic shows how that rule works. The network is mathematically locked to never issue more than exactly 21 million coins. Right now, nearly 19.8 million of those units have already been created. The system also tightly controls how fast the remaining coins are released. Roughly every 4 years, the reward given to the computer securing the network is automatically cut in half. This event is known as the halving. Look at how the supply changes here. This predictable issuance schedule continues no matter how high the price goes, or how many people want to buy in. Even if demand explodes, the network will not produce a single extra coin. This relies on a completely different kind of trust. With gold, you have to trust banks and physical storage facilities. With Bitcoin, trust is distributed across thousands of independent computers running the network around the world. This guaranteed digital scarcity gives it massive potential for long-term growth. However, because it is still a very young asset, its price swings wildly compared to the steady, quiet behavior of the yellow metal. People often treat this as a strict rivalry. They think you have to pick a side between traditional physical wealth and native digital assets. But that is a false choice. When we look at fighting inflation, both have proven their worth in different ways. Gold offers slow, reliable stability over multiple decades. Bitcoin, meanwhile, has shown massive, rapid outperformance in economies facing extreme currency collapse. This is a smarter strategy, treating gold and Bitcoin as complementary tools. Investors dedicate a slice of their portfolio, usually 5 to 15%, for these stores of value. Inside, split the allocation based on comfort. Gold for steady defense, Bitcoin for high-reward offense. Putting this into practice is straightforward. You can use regulated platforms to easily access physical gold equivalents without worrying about storage, and you can use secure digital wallets to hold your Bitcoin. Financial resilience in 2025 does not require you to perfectly predict the future. It comes from building a time capsule that leverages both the deep history of nature and the mathematical certainty of code.